Hey there, guys. It's Mia here. I am so excited. To be here today. I'm going to teach very simply uh, about how easy it is to begin your building your coaching or consulting business from scratch. That's what I'm going to talk about. It's a question that comes up every single week in my business from individuals who are looking to get started. And I thought, let me just have a conversation with you quickly and really give you some food for thought. So if you've been thinking about starting your coaching or consulting practice, leveraging your background as a professional, and you've been trying to figure out how can I put my knowledge, everything that I've done, my experience, my background, and my gifts into my very own coaching and consulting business, you are on the right call today. And I promise you, over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to give you some great food for thought. It's really going to help you really think about maybe some things that you've not considered before you get started. Or if you are currently growing your business, it'll also get you to think about some things that likely you haven't thought about at all. So here's my story. I got started my company over 22 years ago, and I literally got started having had a background as a corporate trainer. So my original background is corporate training. I know how to take thoughts, knowledge, intellect, and put them in many different structures, like that would be, let's say, a coaching program or a curriculum or something that you can license. And that's just a skill that I had as a result of my professional experience. I became a mom. And I had these unique systems for myself that I always made time for my life while being a mom. I didn't want to be one of those women that got lost in motherhood. And as a result of that, I built my very first proprietary system for moms and wrote a bunch of books around systematically helping women always make time for their lives. And the books did exceptionally well. And I ended up getting signed to a bunch of television shows and doing a bunch of corporate deals at a very high level with Fortune 100 companies. And from there, I started my very first coaching program. And that coached hundreds of women, literally all around the globe. And I primarily focused when I got started on coaching moms. So I'm telling you this because one of the things that I want you to understand as I just shared my story is that is something that's really important for you. I led with a soft skill when I started my very first coaching business. I didn't lead with a hard skill, and I'll get to that later. I led with what I have. And if you're looking to build a great coaching or consulting business, I can tell you for sure, you can use a hard skill, or you can also use a soft skill. Like in my case, it was motherhood, very lucrative. I did one-to-many programs, group coaching programs, and I've always sold high ticket, even 20 years ago, selling my coaching. So if that is attractive to you, you're going to love this live. Now, fast forward, today, I've primarily been a business coach supporting sharp, smart, amazing women who call themselves giants with packaging what they have done over the years into high ticket products that can sell. And I teach them and help them with the details around what the package could look like in their coaching, in their consulting or licensing. I showed them step by step how to price and value what they bring, in opposed to taking the prices that they see online. They understand, my clients understand how to value what they're bringing to the table. And number three, I also show them how to market and how to position themselves as the obvious choice so that their ideal customers come to them. The reason that I'm mentioning this to you is because I built my business 20 some years ago from the comfort of my home when Twitter was just, 20 characters. And I've always brought all of my clients directly to me, even until this day. I didn't build my coaching practice as a speaker on the road. I built my business from the comfort of my home. And my mastery is understanding how to find the right leads and how to get those leads to reach out to you directly. And if you don't know how to do that, you need to know how to do that. You can be great at what you do, but if you don't have ideal leads coming in, there are no sales. All right. And then the fourth thing that I also teach my clients how to do is how to sell and how to close. And this is a huge issue for so many people who are amazing professionals, because most often you aren't on the front end of the money, right? And if I'm talking to you, then you're right, you're talking to me. You're not on the front end of the money. So that means that You likely are delivering a service wherever you work or in your profession or even in your own company or private practice, but there's someone else that actually handles the transaction portion of the business. The challenge is that when you want to run a coaching and consulting business or licensing business, and this is something all new for you, you actually do need to have a systematic process that allows you to close and sell. And so I teach my clients exactly what they need to put into place so that they can close high ticket being $2,500 or more. And usually it's the or more per client. All right. So today's short live, is all about if you're just getting started today or you're in this business, coaching and consulting, and you want to grow the business, what are the things that I think are really important? Number one, the first thing is to ask yourself, what about you is packageable? Now, somebody write this down, even if you're watching the replay, write this down. What about you is packageable? All right. And this is something that so many people just absolutely, they miss. They don't know what is it about them that's packageable. And it happens often because in your profession, you're delivering a service. And so a lot of times we think the service is the package, but it's not. All right. Want to hear more? You want to hear more? Right. I want to hear more. Okay. A lot of times we think that the service that we're providing the client, okay, that is the thing to be packaged, and it just isn't. When I think about packaging something, I think about what is the transformation that I can bring to the client? What is the full solution that I could offer the client? So let me go back to me and my story in the beginning. And if you're just watching this, make sure you go back so you can hear it. When I got started, I had a background as a corporate trainer, right? And I had these great systems as a mom, soft skills. And I combined these two things into a package because they were the highest level skills that I could bring to the marketplace based on what I know how to do. See, I could have easily said, I'm just going to be just some generic mom coach or generic health coach, which is what so many people do. And the reason that their practices never grow in coaching or consulting, or they never become known for being great, is because they actually don't know how to form a high level package. And it's something that I have great mastery in. I've coached hundreds of women and shown them what is unique about what you bring to the table and how to structure that package and who might be interested specifically in that package and what needs to go inside of that package as a core offering. So the first thing, if you want to get started today, you need to ask yourself is, what about you is packageable? All right. And it's going to be something that's unique and distinct to what you bring to the table. Is this making sense? Are you getting results? Right? Are you hearing this? Number two, the second thing that I want you to think about is, who are the individuals who you believe will seek you out for the results you can bring to the table? See, there's a market of individuals who want to work with you. All right. And they might not know you yet. But if you really are thoughtful around what your packages are and you focus on that market that really have a need for the results you can bring, it's a game changer. People have asked me over and over again, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just telling you guys the truth. Like, how did you build a huge mom coaching practice? Well, because I focused on what I could do specifically for that demographic and built packages for that distinct market. All right. And because I have a background as a corporate trainer, I know how to build out curriculum, I understand instructional design, and I understand how to build a system that will really move someone through change. Right. So that's my package. And I really started to think about the individuals, the moms who were ready to go that needed what I had right now. And I know that you just heard me say right now, right? Because so many people build packages for people who are not ready right now. And that's why I'm asking this question. Who are the individuals who would be seeking you out for what you have right now? You know, a lot of times we have a great service, what we bring to the table, but we focus on the wrong demographic. The people who hem and haw, the people who aren't ready to invest right now, right? We're just throwing paint at the walls, right? What if you knew how to get your ideal clients, people who were seeking you out because of the kind of results that you could bring to them, and you got those people to reach out to you? I promise you, you would in no time begin to build an amazing coaching practice. One of the greatest things that I love to do for my clients is showing them where to go to find those clients, to show them how to put together their core offer so that it's attractive to that right client. And if you've been struggling around that, whether it's a corporate client or whether it is an individual who has a need for your coaching or your consulting services, you don't have to struggle with that. That's the most important question. Who are the individuals who are seeking you out? All right. And do you have packages that will really support their transformation? Number three, the third question, the third is, what's the highest and tallest way that you could support those clients? Now, I know somebody's listening saying, what are you talking about, Mia? Explain this. Let me go deeper. Okay, I'm going to go deeper. What's the highest and tallest ways that you could support those clients? So what I mean by that is superficial doesn't pay. All right. Okay. Somebody write hashtag superficial, right? Like when you are not selling authenticity, things that you really can truly do, when you sell superficial results or things that are just what everybody else does, you will see that your coaching practice isn't going to grow because you sound just like everyone else. Does it make sense? Sure. I've been selling packaging, pricing, positioning, and finding buyers since the beginning of time. It's what I know how to do. It's my mastery. We have so many results to show exactly what we've been able to do in terms of transformation. Hundreds of results, right? That you guys can all see at miaredrick.com. But I focus on the highest and tallest ways that I can support the client. I'm not trying to support people and living their best life. I think I do live my best life, okay? But I'm not teaching classes on that because that's not the highest and tallest thing that I can deliver to someone. And I see people all the time that they're like, I offer this, and then I offer this, and I can do this, and then I can do this. And there's so many things that they have so many things that they offer that they are a generalist and not a specialist. And I promise you, in your coaching consulting business, if you want to be a standout, be known for the kind of results, high-level results that you bring to the table. And I get it, right? Like when you get started, sometimes there's a lack of clarity around figuring out what's the highest level of what it is that I can do, what's the highest and tallest thing that I bring to the table. And that's where coaching support, in my opinion, is very helpful to help you see the things you don't see. If you've already created great success in your life and you want to stand on your background, your career, your education, all of those things, your expertise, it's already there. But sometimes we're so close to the gift that we ignore the gift. You guys with me? We take it for granted. We don't see it. It's like your friends that are calling you all the time to get your advice about whatever it is. There's likely something in your process or your system in communicating with them that's high value and that could be highly marketable. But because you're so close, you're like, I'm just a heart-centered giver, whatever it is. And you never really get that what you're offering could be like a way to help someone. Maybe you could be a clarity coach, right? Really help people get clear around what their next steps are. Sometimes our gifts are so close to us. You know how the Bible says your gifts will make room for you. They do. But you also have to be in a place where you can see what that giftedness is and that highest level thing that you do over and over again consistently to deliver results for others, even when you're not trying. If I was not trying right now and I just sat next to someone and they shared with me what they were doing in their background and they just were looking for a transition or career path, instantly I can support that person with understanding what the packages could look like and what the options could look like, how to price it, how to position themselves in their marketing, how to find buyers, how to set up their sales process, because it is what my mastery is. All right. And I want you to know what your mastery is also. So I want to check in really quick. I've got one more point and then I'm going to sign off. Are you getting value, right? Is this supporting you? Even if you're watching this as a replay, I want you to write, yes, Mia, this is absolutely supporting me. I wanted to hop on here today because this is a question I get over and over and over again about, I want to start my coaching business. I want to start as a consultant. How do I sell what I've been doing? professionally to another business. How do I do that? How do I license my knowledge? And the 4 questions that I have here today are just the beginning. Okay, I love that. Chalice, I love your name too. Okay, number 4. And the fourth thing is, what makes your resolutions unique? And if you're thinking of starting a coaching and consulting business, you really need to be thinking about, what is it about what you bring to the table that makes your solutions unique? All right. So the reason that people want to work with you is because there's something you do that's like you're in your zone of genius that they don't typically see. So let me explain. And I'm going to use myself as an example, as always. If I'm talking to someone who might be interested in my services and they say to me, Mia, I have talked to another coach and they do sort of what you do, help me to build a package and around my coaching. And really, I'm debating between you or them. And then I'll say, okay, well, that's cool. And then they'll say, but your prices are more than their prices, right? That's what they might say. And so I never compete on prices, because what I understand is what makes my resolutions unique. My clients can quickly and easily, if they implement and do the work, and those that I haven't had a failure, they can monetize what they're doing very easily. They can build their packages in a streamlined way very quickly with my step-by-step process. What I understand is that we've got hundreds, not 10, not 20, not the same recycled testimonials, but hundreds of amazing clients who we've been able to support as a result of my coaching and consulting them over the years. So you need to know what makes your resolutions unique. My resolutions is that I can help my clients very quickly, usually within a 6-week period of time, package what they're doing at the highest level, price what they're doing, and really have understanding and competency and confidence around what they bring to the table. They'll understand how to value what they're doing, stop undercharging and over-delivering. Undercharging and over-delivering. Doesn't that sound crazy? But think about yourself. Like, are you undercharging and over-delivering and you can't figure out how to come up with a high ticket offer, or how to value it, or how to create a value stack, because you just don't see yourself that way? One of the things that I love to do is help my clients position themselves and understand what makes you stand out, so that you understand you don't have to compete on prices. If someone's less than you, fine. You get the lesser solution. I literally tell people all the time, if that coach does what I do for that money, that's the best deal. Because what I know is that they don't. And I know they don't have the results and the transformation that I bring to the table. And I have that confidence, and I want you equally to have that confidence in yourself, in your core offer, and in the resolutions that you bring. Is this making sense? All right. And then equally knowing how to sell and how to close and what your numbers need to be. And are you closing at least 30% of the people that you talk to? Listen, a lot of people, the biggest issue isn't even always around closing people and knowing what to say. They don't know how to find the leads, the right leads. And they can't find the right leads because they're not marketing properly. They're not positioned properly. They don't have the right offer. And they've been told all of the wrong things over the years, right? Which is go live every day, run ads, right? And they don't understand strategically. Like, when I don't run ads, I still have leads that come in every single day. Every single day. On a low day, something like 11 people, and a big day, something like 50 folks every single day. And I want you to think about that in your own business, right? Like, it just takes the pressure off when you have a system and you know how to generate leads for yourself with the right people coming your way. And I hope that there's something that I've said to you. If you want to build an amazing coaching business, follow those 4 things that I said. It's easier than you think to build amazing coaching, consulting business. 1, what about you is packageable? Number 2, who are the individuals who are seeking the results that you bring? 3, what's the highest and tallest support that you can provide those individuals? And then 4, what makes your resolutions unique? What is it that you do that, like, it doesn't matter what anybody else does, right? Like, literally. So I hope that there's something you heard that gets you to move differently. Listen, I can totally support you if you are looking for, you're ready to move in a direction of change for yourself in your business and you're looking for options, I'm going to post a link here. You can always book a strategy call with us. And it's our way, it's complimentary to speak with you and see how we can support you with building out your package, your pricing, your positioning, your marketing, how to find the right buyers, and how to sell. And we do an audit basically inside of your business and your processes to see what you're doing now and how you can get there. Or if you're just getting started, making some recommendations for you so that you get to stand on my shoulders, right? Our shoulders, so that you can build an amazing business. I want to open the floor right now and see, are there any quick questions for me? Let me see if I have any comments online. I got to just check over here. Are there any questions for me? Did you get value today? And even if you're watching the replay, I want you to post it. Did you get value or did you get value? Did this support you? All right, I hope so. And that's my only goal, is really to get more women to understand how to show up for themselves and how to package what they do at the highest level. You don't have to struggle. That's a choice. You can get support. We're just a phone call away. I hope that there is something that's gotten you thinking today differently about what you're going to do to build your packages as a coach or as a consultant. And if we can support you in any way, reach out. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a great and amazing rest of your day.